So I was reading the comments on my last video, and a lot of them just seemed to read like you didn't really know where to go or what to do. Another person said that they don't know if they're going to become a content creator or want to become a content creator anymore, as if it's like an uncertain future. And I know YouTube is like a big part of the internet, right? But there are different corners of the internet. So I just wanted to talk about the other alternatives that you could use instead of YouTube. And if you could tell from the thumbnail and my last video, I'm going to first suggest Newgrounds. Newgrounds was a website that debuted in 1995, and it's been a cornerstone of the internet ever since. Newgrounds hosts all kinds of different media. They got animations, games, audio, cool art pieces. All of the content on Newgrounds is 100% user-generated. There's no company that's putting their movie up for sale on Newgrounds. Also, instead of the dumb brain rot baby games that they have in the YouTube homepage, they have like well thought out games that people have uploaded over the past 30 years. And that's right, I said 30 years. Something that this website has is history. You can click on a category, something like movies or games, and then you can sort by the date. You can even set up custom parameters to see like what was popular on what dates. It's kind of cool to go back and see all the little political cartoons that people are making. And for someone like me who's used the website before, I like to go back to these years that I know I was on the platform to watch and relive some of these memories I had on this website from many years ago. Now, if you're in the animation portion of YouTube, you might see a little bit of crossover. Those same videos that you watch on YouTube that are animated are also over here. I just want to give a shout out to Hydraulic Beanbag, because they're also talking about this event that's happening on YouTube. And they're also over on Newgrounds. I like some of their animations. They're very surreal and kind of uncanny. I like weird. Everybody just stay weird, please. A big part of Newgrounds is the collaboration aspect. Let's say, for example, you're making your own animation, and let's also assume you're not very skilled at making music. You could hop on Newgrounds and explore the audio tab and listen to a bunch of different songs, and then if you like one in particular that fits your animation, you could contact the artist and ask them for permission to use in your animation. If they say yes and they ask for credit, you're good to go. And when you finish your animation and go to upload it, you can post them as a creator or like a co-creator. And on the left-hand side, there will be credits of who did what. It'll say like animator, music artist, voice actor, stuff like that. I know I had a good bit to say about Newgrounds, but there are other platforms too, and I'm going to talk about this next one. TikTok. TikTok is good. There is a very low bar for entry. Anybody could make content for TikTok. On TikTok, you can share your photos, you can put music behind them from popular artists, you could even make like a slideshow, or you could make just the most popular kind of content on there, that being short form video. Now, there is a lot of funny stuff on TikTok, but there's a lot of downsides to TikTok as well. The biggest thing being it's an endless scroller. There is no bottom of TikTok. You can't reach the bottom, you can't get finished. I find that whenever I'm watching TikTok, I have to be like taken out of it by a different task because I have really bad ADHD. I will just sit on it and watch TikTok for an hour, 2 hours. I'm honestly a bit ashamed to say it's hard for me to get off of TikTok. If I'm already at the point of my day where I'm being lazy and I click on TikTok, I just throw that time out of the window. It's gone. Not only is the time wasting bad, but there's another con about TikTok. TikTok in the United States was supposed to be banned in 2025. That was back in January, and right now it's August, and it's yet to be enforced. It could go away tomorrow. It could go away today. It could not go away at all. President Trump signed 3 different executive orders to push back the date of banning TikTok. So it's a platform that might swim or it might sink at any given time. But hey, if you're someone who wants to make content and practice making content, TikTok's a great way to do it. This last platform I don't really know anything about, and I'm kind of just exploring it here. Rumble. It seems like everything that's on the front page is news or some live stream of someone wanting to watch the news, and it very much does give off this right-wing vibe. Every profile I've clicked on actually has a Truth Social, but even if you're not an American citizen or you're not into like right-wing content creators, you can still upload what you are interested in and what you would like to talk about. I have 2 videos on Rumble. It's just my columns video that you can find here on YouTube and like a Rust compilation. I just threw them up to see what would happen. I will say though, I put both of these videos up like a year ago basically, and one person has watched the columns video. There's only one guy out there looking for columns on the Sega Genesis. But also, the Rust video, which is a little bit older, 5 views. I don't think there's very much searchability for games on this platform. In fact, I think it's less of a video hosting service and more like something more akin to Twitch. Rumble seems to only have traffic in areas with, like, live streams, it seems. And you'll have to excuse me, do take this with a grain of salt. I don't use Rumble. I don't know anyone who uses Rumble. I'm just kind of talking about my experience as a first-time user now that I'm exploring this platform just a little bit. But it's definitely a place that you can post things that you're interested in and what you're most interested in making. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I really wanted to say for today. Another thank you for all the support and viewership on my last video. I didn't think it would kind of blow up that big. 10,000 was not a number I was thinking about. I was expecting something like 500. But I'd like to ask, if you like this video, tell me why. Leave a like if you do like it. Leave a dislike if you didn't like it. If I've entertained you, maybe you'll consider subscribing to me. I don't know how much more I'll cover on this subject specifically. I do happen to have other content on this YouTube channel. If you like drawing, I have drawing videos, I have drawing shorts, some video game clips, some funnies. But hey, it's almost the weekend. We got one more day. When Friday hits and work's finished, I hope it's a great weekend for you.